What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Premier League Career Mode. It is episode number 24. We are back. It is the penultimate episode of Season 3. We're heading into this one. We've got the final 5 league games prior to our FA Cup final against Manchester City, going for a Champions League place. Now, if you want to play devil's advocate, we are still in the title race, but I'm not even thinking about it. Not even letting it cross my mind for a second, man. We're going for a top 4 place right now. 5 games to go on the back of our massive win at the Bridge. 3 behind both Spurs and Man City, and 5 behind Liverpool. Falling to 7th is as low as we can finish now, with 13 clear of Everton and 8. So European football at some point is guaranteed, but we're dreaming of the Champions League, and if we're going to do it, I think we need to win all of our final 5 games. Sorry, I just messed up the audio there. Before we go to the first one, though, which is Wolves at home, we've got our final scouting updates of the year. So let's see if anyone's going to make the cut here. Oh, wow, just skipped over that as if it's nothing. What's going on? This is the 3rd one in a save. This is mental. This has literally completely thrown me. This is the 3rd of the save. Monaco now putting the offer in. What's going on? This never happens. Knocked out of Europe by Spurs in the last 16 of the Europa League, and in Ligue 1 right now, PSG have basically they have won the title now. 34 games in France now, and Monaco is trying to cling on to a top 4 place with 3 games to go. No, like it's a third offer in a save, man. That is unbelievable, honestly. You barely get free a FIFA year or an FC year. It's a lovely offer, but definitely not. It's happened again though, just like last year when Manchester United offered me the job, and it's like, guys, why now? Like, can't you wait until the summer? I've got last year we had Fulham in the FA Cup semi, and now we've got them in the final. Why not wait until next season or the summer window? So from England, we've been scouting Zachary Thompson all this time, and do you know what? I think I will give him a scholarship because the valuation isn't that bad. The potential can still improve. These 2 players are alright, but as I always say, like, it takes something special to make it on the last one, I'd say. So Greenwood and Prince are going to be rejected. I think with Niall Duggan, tough one, but I think I'm going to give him a scholarship just because the potential stays really high. Overall's not the best, but I think he'd have an overall spike if we converted him to the wing. Sheehan's not going to make it, though. And when I said it takes something special to make the academy on the last month's worth of scouting, this is what I was talking about. Rafael Mercado with 78 to 94 potential, but a valuation of 3.5 mil, which means already it's going to be in the high 60s. So yeah, final scouting done for the year, and this is how our academy is looking come the end of it. Lima, near as Mercado right now, 67 overall already. Fingers crossed, touch wood, that potential doesn't drop. But it's annoying how at the moment the brightest prospect of them all is the goalkeeper, the one position where we don't need someone at the academy. Typical, right? Anyway, first game of the final 5 heading into this one. It is Wolves at home. Should be a banker, and I'd say in order to finish in the top 4, we need to win all of our final 5 games. Otherwise, just don't think we're going to make it as one of the weaker teams, or let's be honest here, the weakest team out of the teams that are going for a Champions League spot. We're the underdogs, but we like that tag. Let's see who win the first of the final 5. Come on, Fulham. Let's see Arsenal go up there against Aston Villa as well. To be honest, I'm not really feeling that pressured about these final 5 games because, first of all, we're not even supposed to be here, man. Like, this is not our aim at the start of the season. We just want European football of some kind. Conference League would have done me fine at the start of the season. That's already locked up and in the bag. So I'm more pressured about the FA Cup final, a straight shootout at Wembley. Whether we make the CL or not, it's still going to be a good league season regardless from here on out. Obviously, we're disappointing end to the season, don't get me wrong. Especially because at the start of the year, Danilo is denied by Verbruggen. We were topped by 7 points. I still don't know how we did that. I'm still not convinced that was actually the case. I'm pretty sure that was just a fever dream. How were we top at the start of the season by 7 points? Still blows my mind. But that would be the only kind of like bittersweet thing about it. It's not that we just snuck into 7th on the final day. No, we were top of the table by 7 points at the start of the campaign. To miss out from the top 4 from there, that is a bit disappointing. It's like that kind of victim of your own success thing, you know? Like when you started off so well from the beginning, You know, how do you stay at that level? You know, when you set the bar so high for yourself early doors, how do you keep up with that for so long as Lance comes to claim that free kick? It's been such a tough game as well. Barely had the ball. Delinga and Sarah, to be fair, were gassed pre-game. They're completely out of energy now. I think if we're going to do it, we need the subs to do it for us. Or maybe the kid. Nathan Mason! Oh! Only proper chance, couldn't hit the target. Yep, not the way to start the final 5. I don't know, man. I think because we flew out the block so early, that is the thing. Victim of our own success. So hard to stay at that level, and right now our team isn't at that level. That's the thing. We're not a Champions League team yet, so to ask ourselves to finish in a top 4 place, incredibly tough. Won't give up. 4 games to go, but it's going to be tough from here. Yeah, I feel confident we should be able to hold off Chelsea in 7th now, which will guarantee Europa League football. But Champions League is looking like a very tough ask from here. 4 games to go, 3 points behind Spurs in 4th, and also a point behind Manchester United in 5th, though we do have the game in hand. And the thing that also hurts is the fact we've got the weakest goal difference of all the teams above us, apart from the Red Devils. Even so, all we can do is do our job from here. Next up, tough one as well. Aston Villa away at Villa Park. Very difficult game to get back to winning ways in here. And after just 1 win in our last 3 in the league, we really need to. Come on, Fulham. I really wish we didn't have that amazing start to the season as Castro fires in the opener. It's like, you know, we've fallen from that great high, and thus the pain of hitting the bottom hurts more. It's like if you fall from the 3rd floor, you might suffer a couple of broken bones, but if you fall from the penthouse, probably lost your life, you know? So that's the problem, man. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it now, honestly. Just haven't been able to maintain consistency, and that is the big thing. That's the big thing that's going to stop us from claiming the top 4 place. Lack of consistency. You know, I'm trying my absolute best not to be defeatist, but I really can't see us making it from here. Brilliantly done by Trey, and Nathan prods it goal bound, only to be cleared. Lacking the clinical touch, man. I'm not creating much, and that's the finishes. You got to be on point with them, man. Sometimes you'll go into games, oh my goodness, like this, where you just feel it pre-game. You're probably not going to get much, so I don't believe it. When you do, you got to take it. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when it rains it pours, man, oh man, how on earth has that just squeezed him? That's game over now. I'm not going to say season over yet, but man, oh man, I want to see that on the replay. Was that a stand tackle from behind from Calvin? Or, oh, it was Nuno, actually. Dear, oh dear. Sometimes your luck is in, sometimes your luck is out. Yeah, you don't need me to tell you which one it is in this moment here. Can't believe it. Yeah, I mean, even if we can't make up the deficit from here, we've still got to... oh, touch. What a touch. And, fires it over. Go for the wins anyway, because you know how OP form is. You don't want to go into a cup final on the back of no wins in 5. That would be an absolute nightmare. Still, this game is definitely over. Once again, finishing just absolutely atrocious. Well, it's not over. I mean, 3 games to go. Gap is 4. Got a game in hand on Manchester United, but none on Spurs. The thing that really hurts us, though, is the goal difference. Not only is it lower than all the teams above, but also we scored the fewest amount of goals as well. So, hypothetically, if it was tied on goal difference, it then goes down to goals scored. So, even then, we've got even worse of a chance of making it. It's not over, but... yeah, if we can't win this one, it definitely is. Following game, final home game of the season, 18th place Leicester. No doubt about it now. If we don't win the final 3, we ain't going to make it. Let's start the winning run to end the season, and then you just never know what might happen. Come on, Fulham. I always find self-belief to be just such an important thing, and if you don't have it, it's always just so much harder to get something done. You can still do something even if you don't believe you're going to, but if you do believe, I do feel you've got more of a chance of doing that thing, you know? So if you don't, you just kind of have to try and like gaslight yourself into believing you can, you know. Oh, great flick. Great turn. Great finish. Great goal. Okay, alright. We can do this. Slight gaslighting, major gaslighting, but you gotta say it, man. Like, even if you don't truly, at your core, believe it, you have to just gaslight yourself into thinking you can. That's a heck of a goal, that, to be fair. So, second half underway. Still... Oh, what a ball. Leading by 1, but... Oh, for goodness sake, my finishing this season at times has been unbelievably bad. And I do like having precision finishing on, because it does make it more challenging, and I like the challenge, but... Yeah, sometimes, man, finishes just go completely wayward. It's bad enough missing the target. It's even worse by it's like several feet, honestly, man. Cucho Hernandez with a leveller. What's that old saying? Say it with me. If you don't take your chances, you will be punished. I just can't finish this year. We've got about 22 minutes to keep the season going. There's Cuto. Oh, as his shot blocked him. Headed back in by Dominguez. Still time, but... Oh, there we go. Yeah, well, I'm not going to miss that one. Ball into the middle. Tyson going to miss that. Cracking finish. 17 minutes. And when you're trying to grind out a 1-goal victory against a side almost definitely going down at home, that kind of shows you how difficult it's been recently, man. Still in it. Still in it. Just got to close this out here. Not quite as good of a return from Ty Stillinger as opposed to last year. He's got the same amount of goals, but this year played 4 more games. But we have said Stillinger before. It's not just the goals, it's the assists the guy gets as well. As Mason gets away and does finish that one, to be fair. Makes amends to wrap it up. Game over, job done, and we will win the first of the final 3. I said I think we need to win all 5. In the end, we might just need to win the final 3. But we'll need slip-ups from the teams above. Finally, though, get a win on the board in this run here in the final 5. Fitting it comes in our final home game as well. Let's see how the table looks after this. Yep, let's have a look. Moment of truth. Any teams do us a favour? Brentford beating Man City. Manchester United did win. Chelsea are far too below now to catch up, I think. But Brentford beating Man City. So we do want to advance on the Sunday games as well and see where we are now. So... 6th place right now, despite Man City's loss, because both Liverpool and Spurs won. We're not going to catch Liverpool anyway, but Spurs with a win. Basically, all the teams around us getting wins apart from Man City. Things we do have a game in hand on Manchester United, to be fair. 4 points behind. They might have won, but we still got the game in hand. So, it's not over, and I'm going to continue to gaslight myself until it actually is. 2 games to go, penultimate game of the season. This one, being Brighton away in midweek. And if we win, we'll cut the gap to a point and have a slightly better goal difference than Manchester United as well. But Man City playing Leicester at the same time. To be fair, Spurs playing Liverpool as well. Fingers crossed Liverpool can do us a favour there in North London. It's not over. It's not over, but guaranteed now we have to win back-to-back to make it. Let's see if we can get the first of 2 we need here to give ourselves a glimmer of hope on the final day. Come on, Fulham. I think we could definitely finish 4th. But, again, it's going to need a helping hand from teams slipping up, which... something is out of your control, that's always a... Oh, what a flick. Oh, I thought I took it on way too early. Nicholas said no such thing. What a strike. I lost my train of thought, but what a strike. For a second there I thought, oh, I've just balls that, not taking it on so early. But Dominguez, what a finish that is from 19 yards, man. Clipping it in off the post. The flick is lovely, don't get me wrong, but the finish, absolutely glorious. There's something about goals where it hits one post but goes into the other side of the net, if that makes sense. It goes kind of like across the goal line to the other side. They're so crisp because it means the accuracy is literally as perfect as it can get, really. Oh man, what a strike. It's like if a shot hits the crossbar and it comes down and it only just crosses the line before spinning back out again. Those sort of goals, they're so aesthetically pleasing. Do you know what I mean? I can't really describe it. Been some classic ones over the years, honestly. But leading here, needing to grind this out here. To be fair, my defense, I never find it to be that much of a problem, even though we haven't had clean sheets in our last 2 games. But it's going forward that's the issue here. Leading by 1. The question is, do you stick or twist? Try and see out a 1 goal, or try and get a second to surely give yourself enough breathing room to make it through. As Man City are levelled at 1-1 there, so this is doing us a favour. But again, destiny's still out of our hands from here. Yeah, you know my maths is absolutely shocking, but I believe, as things stand right now, we'll be behind Man City on goal difference, and of course still behind Manchester United by a point. So, I mean, we'll still be where we are right now. It's just that we'll be closing the gap, if you will. But, like I said, all we can do is do your job, right? As things stand, we're doing that. Oh, Delinga. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 2 pink shirts in the middle, but Delinga wants to take it himself. All you can do is do your job, man. It's all you can do. Simple mantra for life. Just do your best with what you've got in the moment you're in. Come on. Yep, new season high for Delinga. 16th for the year. Last year, of course, got 15. And now looking to add to it. There's Huerta. Oh, wonderful build-up. Oh, how have I just missed that? Do you remember a minute ago I was like, oh yeah, my finishing this year has been terrible. That's what I mean, man. I've missed a golden chance in every single one of the games today. Finishing is woeful. The amount of goals I should score and don't is embarrassing. Yeah, you've heard of the saying, clear-cut chance. I think there needs to be another phrase for that. And I like that, golden chance. You know, you can't get much better than that. So to spurn it, it's embarrassing. Again, you see, once again, like my build-ups, fine, brilliant, in fact. As Cesar wraps that move up there, the build-ups are fine, but it's been a common problem for me over the past like 2 or 3 FC/FIFA. It's like, I often say it, how often do I say it? You see me orchestrate this really nice build-up, and sometimes when I'm watching the footage back, I'm like, oh, this is looking clean, and then I'll just put the shot like 6 yards wide. It's frustrating enough to play. It must be even more frustrating enough to watch it, you know? Yep, it ain't over till it's over. Back-to-back wins, but I just wonder if it's a case of too little, too late, as Jojo would say. Let's see what happened in the game between Man City and Leicester. Because if Leicester did hold Man City dead, and again, we'll cut it to goal difference and get in. Thank you, Mr. Maresca. So, as things stand, heading into the final day, we'll be behind Manchester United by a point behind Man City. Oh no, we're above Man City now. Oh, of course, because he scored 2 goals, didn't we? What was I thinking? Of course, it was going to be behind them on goal difference, how we not scored those 2 goals, but instead we're now above them on goal difference. And we do have a better goal difference than Manchester United as well, so it's possible, but it still requires favours from here. So, just spent the last 5 minutes trying to do the maths on this, because, you know, even 2 plus 2 is 4 is a bit complicated for me, but I think I've got it figured out, right? So, we can finish as high as 3rd or as low as 6th, with 4 teams separated by just the 1 point on the final day. But the reality for me, I'd say, is simple, really. If we don't win, we probably won't make it. Spurs are away at Everton, Liverpool are away at Leeds, Manchester United away at Bournemouth, and we're away against the Robins. Bristol City, for context, relegated already, nothing to play for. So, yeah, if we win, and one of Spurs or Manchester United failed to win, then we will guarantee a top 4 place. As long as Man City don't win by more points than required. They themselves, by the way, have forgotten they're at home to Brighton. So we're just going to jump straight into it, man, because it's just such a crazy final day with 4 teams going for 2 spots. All I'm going to say is this. If we win, I think we've got a good chance of making it. If we fail to win, we ain't going to do it. Final day, Bristol City, Aston Gate, or a win could possibly and probably put us in the Champions League. Failed to do that though, and we're probably going to end up finishing in 6th place. Let's see if we can put it off on match day 38. Come on, Fulham. Someone sent me this like funny Instagram reel of Messi arguing with, I can't remember who it is. I think it was Ramos over like the text overlay. It's like Messi and Ramos arguing about like an answer to a maths question, and then there's Ronaldo just like smiling in the back with like a completely different answer. It's hard to explain it. I'll try and remember to reshare it to my Instagram page later, but it just kind of sums me up, literally. Can't remember who was to send it to me, but you're spot on, mate. That is me in a nutshell. My maths is that bad as Sarah opens the score, and I have just seen Spurs taking a very early lead at Goodison, so a win might not be enough, but all we can do is do our job. 1-0 up. 15th for the year for Gabriel Sara, by the way. 2nd highest scorer behind Thijs Delinga. Man, what a year, honestly. We've moved him to CAM for this year, and even though it's still technically him playing out of position. I've got more out of him further forward this year than I had last season. And I wish, you see there in the top left, it shows the Premier League table. That's not as things stand, that's just before the game. I really wish EA would change that, so you can take a look at the live league table as the game is going on, as Delinga flashes one just wide of the post. That would be A, helpful for me who can't do basic maths, but also it would be kind of like immersive, you know, to keep you up to date with what's going on around the grounds at the same time. You know, he's still leading by 1 as things stand, in control here. Corner, Fulham, Nathan to take it. And, oh, Sarah got his head to it, but couldn't keep it down. Very hopeful that we don't get any injuries in this game as well before that FA Cup final. So as things stand, we got our starters back, we got our groove back as we go for our 3rd straight win. And going into that final on this sort of form, we'll be underdogs regardless, don't get me wrong, but I always say it all the time, form is so OP, so having this kind of run to close out the season, oh, what a goal, that would have been my Yan Kuto, will give us a much higher chance of success. Still 0-0, but it's been all Fulham in the early, well, the first half I should say. Just need that 2nd goal to wrap it up. That is going to do it for the half, leading by 1. It's one of those games where there's such a big mismatch. It means that when you're leading by 1 goal, yeah, an unlucky deflection, a penalty decision, a screamer from range, that'll see your lead gone. When you're up by 2, that's too big of a gap, I would say, in a game like this. One more goal and that'll do it. As things stand, we're going to finish above 1 team. Bruno Fernandes has got a leveller there at the Vitality, but we'll still be finishing above them. Oh, good save on Yan Kuto. But 25 to go. Will it be enough? Delinga to make it 2? Nope, headed away. And still, we lead by 1. As things stand, I can see Bristol City getting a late leveller here. Calvin Bassey fires over. How is this game not wrapped up yet? No. Oh my goodness, Ryan Sessegnon. Oh my word. Literally been under no pressure all game long. If they would have levelled it there, I would have been absolutely fuming. Delinga can't get the shot away, but it's too late. It's got to be over now. Yeah, not enough time. That is going to do it. Yep, I stand by it. That is going to do it. Job done. Question is, was it enough? Only the 1 goal, so if it finishes level on goal difference, we'll finish below at least 1 team, but is it enough? I'm not sure based on the animations. I wanted to see if we're going to see some. Sometimes when you qualify, you see like subs run on the pitch. I'm not sure if that's enough, you know. So again, forget Man City, we just needed one of Spurs or Manchester United to slip up. Yes! No! Yeah, Spurs lost, but Manchester United won. I don't know. I think that's it. I think we're 4th. I think it's 4th. I think. Fingers crossed. Yes, it is indeed. Come on. Get in. It is indeed. So Manchester United went to 71. Spurs dropped to 5th on the final day after losing at Goodison. Man City were held by Brighton as well. They drew back-to-back games. Oh, this is the most unrealistic thing you'll see. Man City dropping points right at the end. And that's what does it. Liverpool we weren't going to catch anyway, but we needed 2 teams to slip up on the final day. Oh my god, we scraped it by 2. Spurs losing at Everton. Sean Dyche getting a thank you card from me. And we just about creep into 4th on the final day. Oh, get in. So Arsenal were champions. They were champions with about 3 games to spare, to be fair. Winning the title. Again, it is bittersweet when you think at the start of the season we were 7 points clear. But hey, listen, the past is the past. Leave it there, man. 13 point behind them though. When we had a 7 point, that means it was a 20 point swing. Alright, just calm it down. It's 4th place. I'm not going to say no to that. Liverpool 2nd, Manchester United 3rd, and again, we creep into 4th on the final day, courtesy of slip-ups from both Spurs and Man City, finished level on points with 68 in 5th and 6th. Chelsea going to the Conference League in 7th. Aston Villa in 8th, Everton 9th, and Newcastle in 10th. We had the best defensive record this year. We did nearly 26 goals conceded in 38 with back-to-back clean sheets to close the season out. That is what got us in the top 4 in the end. The defensive prowess. Granted, once again, struggled in front of goals, but at the back, absolutely solid as the bottom 3 were the 3 teams that came up. Leicester, Bristol City, and Burnley as well. needed two teams to slip up, and they both did. That is the luck we were waiting for. Victor Osimhen won the Golden Boot, finishing 8 clear of Domenico Berardi. To be fair though, even though he did have problems in front of goal this year, we had 2 players in the top 13. Dalinga 8th in scoring with 16, and Gabriel Sara had 15, and Jan Couto can't have been too far behind either before his injury. I know he fell off in the second half of the season. Oh, did he not even get to 10? I thought he had like 12, 13 goals this year. Oh, fair enough. As for assists though, Sara winning the assist title, 2 clear of Dalinga and Mason as well. And as for the Golden Glove, well, you know who won that last night. Not getting close, well, getting close to that Petr Cech record, but still falling short of it. I don't think I've ever surpassed it before. I don't think I ever will. But 21 in 38 is unbelievable, man. Incredible first year in the top level. This guy just gets better and better and better. 2 years at the Hawthorns and now excelling in the Premier League as well. Golden Glove in his first full year in the Premier League. And as we take a look at the news section, well, he did indeed win the goalkeeper of the tournament. Victor Osimhen winning the Golden Boot, we saw a moment ago there as well. As for the team of the tournament, well, once again, it's always this issue which EA really needs to look into. Last night just had a phenomenal year, and maybe not what you call historic, but certainly one to remember with 21 clean sheets in the season as a teenager. He didn't get in the team of the season. How? Calvin Bassey did though. He's been in there every single year, the skipper. Once again, part of it as the back four is Mendes, Ruben Diaz and Danny Carvajal. Midfield was Gordon Fernandes, Sara, who won the assist title deserved, and Saka. And we did have Dalinga as one of the top 2 scorers as well. Up top alongside Victor Osimhen, who won the Golden Boot. Not sure Ty should have been there really, but definitely Sara and Bassey as well. And as for the player of the season, that also went to, shock horror, Golden Boot winner, which is often the way, Victor Osimhen. No complaints from me on that one. And that'll do it for today's episode of the Premier League Career Mode, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed part 1 of the 2-part season finale, then please do drop a like. Most of you all have a fantastic day. I will return with the finale, the FA Cup final to be exact, as we go for Fulham's first major honour in club history in just their second FA Cup final, dating back to the one they lost in 1975. To be honest here though, no matter what happens, it's been a great season. Fulham sneaking into the Champions League. That takes off so much pressure, man. You've got no idea. We still want to win it though, and we'll give it our best in the finale. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for it very soon. Come on, mate, I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing.